Let's see what we got here. Jeremy, you're a tyrant. Tyrant, a term that gets used a lot, but I appreciate Jeremy's use of the proper your. So there's still hope. All right, guys. So I've told you before, I try to check all my mail, all the inboxes, but we get so many comments and emails and messages and stuff that I don't always go through all of them. I try to focus really on members and members on YouTube specifically. So that's kind of my go-to. Sam, in all of his wisdom, said, hey, man, you get a lot of really nasty, mean-hearted messages. So he went through and grabbed a whole bunch of them. And now I'm going to read them to you to see what the other half of the internet thinks about me. So my first one is from Phillip. Phillip says, hey, Frank, you're a world-class. That said, so then there was an automatic response that we get that lets people know, like, hey, man, it's if you need merchandise, go to frierswithfrank.com. We'll get back to you when we can. He immediately then responds, Frank Sloup, go f*** yourself. He gets another automatic response about, hey, just in case you want to place an order. And his response is, hey, Frank, yes, this is about an order. I order you to FOAD, which I think is off and die. Pretty sure. At your earliest convenience, you scum-sucking, dirtbag, punching, turd-gurgling. I don't know if I've ever punched a but he says I did. So other than the above, you might be a good person. Followed up by quad. So that was Phillip. Phillip probably not going to be a member. I don't think he's subscribing. Let's see, next one. We have Phillip again. Hey, Frank, have you considered... And then it says, go screw yourself. So that was a little different. Let's see. Another one from Phillip might be my biggest fan. I might get more mail from him than anyone else. Phillip then says, hey, can you slurp on my again? Frank, are you going to stop sucking soon? Followed up by, Frank, when will you treat the citizens you pull over with a bare minimum of respect? You. Then, I love watching you with a huge sucking asshole to the citizens that pay your salary. How about you go get retrained on dealing with your citizen masters, or better yet, have you considered resignation? Followed by seppuku. So I don't know if seppuku, this is the correct use of that word, and it's committing due to a lack of honor. It's a Japanese thing. So Frank Sloup, Frank Sloup is obviously a narcissistic prick and must be removed from the police force. My boss thinks otherwise, as does my boss's boss, my boss's boss's boss, and my boss's 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 boss. That's the sheriff who hired me. So he doesn't agree with you, but thank you for sharing your opinion, Phillip. This is just an anonymous Facebook user. The first line says, Mr. Tony the Tiny Pecker. I don't know what that means. Then he gets the, hey, I appreciate your message. If you want to place an order, let me know. And it says, the only thing you are catching is a little eggplant emoji in the rear. So, anonymous Facebook user, I don't know what to say about that. I wish I could give you credit. All right, we got another one. This is from Taylor. Taylor says, beg Frank Sloup, Brady, Lister, thief, and liar. I don't know what I've ever stolen. Maybe a couple of hearts. Suck with 3 capital Ks. So SUC capital KKK a big, with 2 G's, juicy hot dog, 2 G's, Frank Sloup. LOLLLL. And then I get a thumbs up, and then I get a you maggot with 3 G's and 4 T's. Maybe he's got like a sticky keyboard. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on with Taylor there. But Taylor, I appreciate the sentiment. Let's go. Let's see. We get another one here. This is from Alex. Just starts out with the quintessential you. Then followed by, you've never solved a crime a day in your miserable life. Your ugly wife thinks you're a hero. Again, using the improper your. And I don't have a wife, so, and of course you won't answer, comma, pussy, exclamation point. I just didn't get to it, Alex. I'm sorry I didn't get to respond. Let's see what we got here. This is from Chris. Chris just goes straight to the point with, you're a idiot. And that's it. He got the response and didn't give me anything else, but Chris has a very nice picture of what might be his family, or maybe that's like mom and dad, and him is like a little Chris. I don't know what went wrong there. Let's go. Let's see what this next one is. We have Ronaldo. I got the double birds. So I got 2 middle fingers. That's it. No words can express his feelings to me. Just an emoji. Let's see. We got another one here. This is from Charles. What a he does this in hoping he could be in the movies. I'm not in the movies. I'm just online. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what this is in relationship to. Again, I don't know. It's from May, so it must be something recently. I don't know. It's just not nice. Aaron says, you're a straight and you post illegal shit on the internet being a cop. I don't know what's illegal. Like, none of this is illegal. This is 100% not illegal. You're the pigs that need to be fired and thrown in prison and be dealt with. I don't know what that means. He gets the auto reply, and then his response is, no, it's telling you to go f*** yourself. So I don't know how Sam's going to bleep all this out, but this is going to be hours of work because of the expletives that the internet has inundated me with. Let's see, we got this one. This is from Douglas. So Douglas says, well, when you were an officer or still an officer, you signed an oath to the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment, and all the amendments do apply whether your state has something different or not. Constitution doesn't change because your day has something different. You have to answer the questions, and you have to answer them matter of professionalism. You have to do as what being asked. You are the servant. You have a good day. So I said all that without a pause because there's no punctuation from the first word to the last word. There isn't a comma. There isn't a period. There isn't a capital letter. There's nothing. So I have no idea how to break that up into a cohesive thought. So I'm sorry, Douglas, but you're near the level of illiteracy that's in that message is crazy to me. Let's see what we got here. We got next. Stephen, just pig. Okay, like I get it. It's it's the animal most commonly associated with cops from your point of view. I get it. Let's see, Chris. Oh, we have another one. You're a condescending prick and would never be hired as a law enforcement officer in my area. We are professional and respectful people, not trash like you. Chris, I get that. And you probably work for a police department, and they don't necessarily allow you to have the level of personality I have. Doesn't make them better or worse. We're just different. And sometimes being different is good, man. Like, not everyone wants a robot to walk up to their window. I absolutely get that. So I appreciate your input. It is what it is. Joseph gives me just a straight "F you, pig." Okay, there's that. Let's see, we got this one. I just get a scumbag. So Sam might not even have to bleep that word out. That's like the first on this particular line of, let's see, Sloup. You're a disrespectful tool. You serve the state over its people. Shameful demeanor, disgusting attitude, and either a deeply misled or downright horrible person. Trenton, I will humbly disagree with you. And we'll leave it at that. Boop, boop. Let's see. Andrew gave me a little screenshot, caught deleting evidence before trial. A little screenshot says, it starts with, R to explain bad behavior, skeeve, ball, slope. So I don't think that, so the internet doesn't know. I don't do anything with video at all, ever, under any circumstances. I don't take it. I don't own a camera. I don't do anything. So anything that happens, it has nothing to do with me. I don't do anything. So if you want to explain my bad behavior, there isn't any, because I don't have the ability to. So it says, deleting evidence, lying to citizens, you belong over in the CCP, bad cop behavior. Well, none of that's actually true there, Skippy. So sorry, Andrew. Sorry to let you down there, but that's not true. Oh, let's see. Todd. Some sort of message says message removed, and then it says, is he on the Brady list too? Are you are a D-level celebrity best known for being on the Brady list and harassing motorists, where you are less likely to need to testify in court. I don't think Todd understands that you go to court a ton when you enforce traffic, because you write more tickets. So Rick just gives me you are an asshole. But I appreciate the capitalize of you, capitalization of asshole, and a period at the end saying that that is a full and complete statement, which I appreciate that. Thank you, Rick. Let's see what we got here. Joe says, you're a f***ing clown. A condescending D-bag, period, fight some actual crime tool bag. Well, you're entitled to your thoughts, sir. Doesn't make you right. Pete says, cocky, arrogant, SOB. And I feel like SOB should all be capitalized because it's an abbreviation. I don't know. I'd have to look that one up. I don't know the proper way to do that. Steven says, population control, that is what you are. Paid killers with a badge. I think there's way better ways. There's other ways that population's being controlled that happens way more often than cops getting into law enforcement related shootings. Whatever. Brian, Officer Sloup is a little in his feelings. So I'm not an officer. My actual title is deputy sheriff, but easy mistake. Brian goes on to say, the guy he pulled over has the right to know why you pulled him over before he presents his ID to you. Brian is wrong. Brian is absolutely wrong, unequivocally. There isn't even any gray area. That guy has no right to know. I do it simply as a courtesy, but Brian, you are wrong. You're in the valley of wrong, and you obviously live there in squalor. Brian goes on, refusing to give your name and badge number when he asked for it, then threatening to remove him from his vehicle when he did nothing wrong. That's not true. And you're in your feelings is how departments like yours get their asses sued and cost taxpayers millions. Strange enough, this happened, has been reviewed by numerous law scholars, and not one of them found anything wrong with it. And we never got sued. So Brian's wrong again. You act and respond silly when he asked you to reach in the glove box for insurance. but you know damn well why he asked that, because you trigger happy cops kill people for that. No, I don't think you're right on that. I'm going to say you're wrong also on that one. You should have just answered the guy and told him he was pulled over for speeding and actually do your job properly. Well, I appreciate you trying to give me some information on how to do my job. I mean, I don't come to your job and tell you how to stock your shelves. Let's see. I would have made you tell me what I was getting pulled over for before providing any form of ID, because that's the way our law actually works, which you're wrong. Not the other way around. Ass clown. It's another title, apparently I have. Too many of you short-tempered don't have the brain capacity to talk to civilians and deal with them on a daily basis without getting your emotions into situations that become bigger situations because you're not man enough to handle them professionally. Sometimes that cocky, I'll do whatever I want attitude gets you shot. So remember that before trying to act like Billy Badass in front of the next car you pull over because the camera's rolling. Thanks, Brian. Thank you for your input. That no one asked for, actually. We got another one. Oh, Brian's on a tirade. Oh, there's so much to read here. Frank, you're a fucking dip. I hate you, and punk ass like you. Go fuck yourself. You're a fucking dickhead prick, and people like you need their asses kicked. I hope somebody brings you down a couple pegs because you definitely need it. You're a asshole. And now go suck your boyfriend's dick and off. I feel like, I mean, that is not, it's just not my orientation. It's, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I've got things to say about that. The country hates police because of officers that act like you. You're a kid, and the world is a better place without you. Depends on who you're talking to. Right after that, I mean, this is like, it's like an entire page. It's in such small font, it's actually hard to read. You're, by the way, wrong you're. Like, you're a cocky asshole, but it's spelled here, Y-O-U-R, as in, like, this is your cup, when it should be your Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, as in you are. But Brian's not smart enough to use proper punctuation and grammar there. Sorry, buddy. So let me go back to this. You're a cocky asshole that thinks he's above the law and can do whatever he wants. Now, he uses you're not above the Constitution. He uses the right one the second time, so little credit to him. You're not above the Constitution, so shut the fuck up and do your job with some integrity, or fuck off into the sunset with your lifelong boyfriend. I mean, I've got some pretty good friends that are pretty close, and we hang out a lot. So, I mean, okay. I'm sure your parents are proud of the kid that you've become. He used the right you've. Jesus Christ, using the Lord's name in vain. Watching one video of yours online hasn't pissed me off enough to reach out to you and tell you all of this. That's how much of a piece of shit you are and how much I hate you. Take your badge off and we'd teach you some manners real quick, you cocky son of a bitch. Your mouth writes checks your ass can't cash. That will catch up with you one day, and when it does, I'm going to celebrate. Immediately after that, I don't know if you believe in karma, Mr. Sloup, but it will come for you someday. You're not better than the people you pull over, so stop acting like you are. We are all humans, all equal. You're no better than anyone else, so lose that cocky attitude and chip off your shoulder before someone pulls your card for it. Your day will come, motherfucker. And when it does, you'll have nobody to blame but yourself. Remember that. Immediately, your father, my father and my grandfather are both police officers. My grandfather spent 39 years on the force and retired. That is a commendable career. I respect cops and their need in the community. What I don't respect are assholes like you that give cops a bad name / reputation. I don't have a problem with police. I have a problem with people like you. Your terrible attitude, wrong your like you are terrible attitude. So he gets the two confused. Grammar's apparently not his strong suit. Your improper. Terrible attitude that thinks and acts like you're better than other people. And your stupid smug look on your face. At least he used the correct your that time. Someone's going to wipe that off your face one day. I hope it gets posted online for all to see. At the end of the day, you're just a little punk. No one likes you. Most of us hate you. Without the brotherhood of the badge, you wouldn't have any friends at all. You're going to with someone like you do every day, and someday it's going to bite you. FAFO. We all know what that means. So that was the end of that. That was all like one seemingly meaningless tirade. All right, we got another one. Let's see if this is... All right, this one's not Brian. This is Adam. Frank, quit your shit or I will make you not a threat, but a fact. I don't know. That's Adam. Adam needs like a comma in there somewhere. Punctuation's so important. I don't know why more people don't think of it that way. Here's Shane. Shane said, at first I thought you were a tool. After watching many videos, these morons are doing everything they can to get pulled over. These dumbasses get what they deserve. For the most part, you are fair. Thank you, Frank. Like, Shane, I appreciate that. I'm totally good with it. And I have described myself before that I'm like Rocky Road ice cream, right? I'm not everyone's favorite, and that's fine. But like maybe you tried some and now you like it, and I appreciate that. So thanks for being cool. And you might not like everything I do, and I'm totally okay with that. I'm sure my boss feels the same way. Let's see, Paul. I have to admit, the first couple of your videos, I honestly thought you were just another God complex cop based on what looked like your condescending demeanor with regular citizens. Just the fact that you call them citizen, like you're a superhero, made me dislike what you were doing. And then I realized the amount of you deal with and started laughing at the situations and appreciating your humor with idiots. Love you, brother. Be safe. Paul, thank you. Like, thanks for admitting. I mean, I am wrong every day. Every day I'm wrong about something. So I appreciate you being like, hey, man, I was wrong, and now I see it. I appreciate that. I do. Man, I have a sense of humor. It might not be for anyone. I get it. It's not for everyone, but I appreciate that you are appreciating it. So thanks for coming around, man. So those are all of the comments that Sam was able to compile in a very short amount of time. So thank you to the haters, the trolls, because it has allowed me to make this video and share with, I mean, I haven't read a single one of these before today. So thank you for allowing me the laughs of all of this. And now I get to put you all on blast because you're clowns. So have the day you deserve.